Welcome to Dubai. Today we'll be discussing on a reason why it is mandatory for couples to do electrophoresis of hemoglobin and blood grouping before getting married. That it is mandatory. The reason why, I will start with the blood group. If your blood have marker A, you are called blood group A. If your blood have marker B, you are called blood group AB. If your blood have marker AB, two marker A and B, you are called blood group AB. If your rhesus factor have a marker, it is called rhesus positive. If your rhesus factor does not have any marker on it, it's called rhesus negative. But then all this I've just named does not alter the shape or the spherical shape of a red blood cell. Red blood cells are spherical in shape, so it does not alter the spherical shape of red blood cell. But because of the marker on the surface of the blood cell, it gives restriction, which I discussed later. It gives restriction whether to be compatible or not to be compatible to your partner. This rule also goes in blood transfusion. I am calling marker. If your blood have marker A, it means that if your blood contain antigens A, that antigens is the reason why they call it blood group A. That is it. Then we go now to electrophoresis of hemoglobin. We have 4 types of electrophoresis of hemoglobin. We have electrophoresis of hemoglobin AA, which is a universal hemoglobin type, a genetical type, and a phenotypical type for a person to get married to all the rest of the people. If you have hemoglobin AS, it means you carry a sickle cell that is genotypically present but phenotypically absent. What do I mean by phenotypically absent? It means that physically it is not shown. Genotypically it is a trait, it's something that is in you that is not physically expressed. So if it is physically expressed, we call it physically or phenotypically. Now we have another blood group, number 3, SS, which is a sickle cell sick patient. We still have another one called AC, another sickle cell called SC. So this sickle cell, if you are a carrier of a sickle cell trait, it means that in your blood group you have some deformation of your blood shapes. We have some deformation of a blood shape. A sickle cell blood shape is like this, my hand. Sometimes it's like a banana shape. So this sickle cell people, if they both get married, they'll produce a sickle cell patient or a sickle cell carrier. A sickle cell patient, it means that they are always falling anemia all the time. Why? Because they even have autoagglutination. Last time I talked about autoagglutination, and most of them, if your blood have a sickle cell, it means that it does not contain the spherical shape of a normal blood, and therefore does not carry oxygen that distribute into the body. Secondly, due to the shape, it broke the passages of blood. It blocked the passages of blood, so by not giving a uniform distribution of blood throughout the body. Even if the blood is being distributed throughout the body, it does not even carry molecules of oxygen. So that's why sickle cell people are always weak. Sickle cell carrier, even, they are also very weak. But okay, let me stop there for the